Let's see. How I look? Am I all the way in here? Am I looking good? Am I ashy? How is this? I don't know. All right, let's just get into it. Beautiful people, how we doing? How we feeling? How we living? What's up? Welcome to my channel. I know it's been a minute. I think the last video that I posted, I was apologizing again because I hadn't posted a video in like months. It was like literally the start of like coronavirus and things were going crazy, and I was talking to you guys about, you know, life, doing everything online in nursing school. So I'm back with an update and to let you guys know that I made it through, guys. Thank you, God. I made it through. I passed my first semester of nursing school. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I did it, but I'm gonna tell y'all right now, bruh, it was like I had to fight to the end. Like literally, so for those of you that don't know, by the way, welcome. How you doing? How we feeling? How we living? My name is DeAndre. I go by Dre. Thank you for watching the video. If you want to like, comment, subscribe, that's good too. If you don't like it, you know, you can move it on along. Yeah, I do all things like nursing, my life, just whatever I feel like uploading, period. And so yeah, I wanted to talk to you guys today about like how I did getting through nursing school, like how it was like with this pandemic going on. We're literally on, like, at this point it's not even like week something. I'm like I'm literally on my 3rd month of, you know, being in quarantine. So yeah, it was not easy by any means, but I made it through. So I'm really happy about that. So yeah, where should I start? I guess, so literally I started nursing school in January, towards the end of January. February came, and that's when, like, you know, coronavirus started, you know, happening. Like, it was over in China, and we were like, oh my God, what's going on? Then it went to Italy, and then it started coming over here. And right before spring break, that's when things started getting pretty bad. They put us on spring break early, and then from there we just never went back. And they were like, all right, we're gonna just do strict online. And we had to basically like end up like teaching ourselves the material and take the exams. Mind you, at my school, literally we have 2 unit exams and 1 final. So there's really not a lot of margin for error. But you can come back. Like your final exam is worth 50% of your overall grade. So if you sucked in the unit exams, you could kind of try to boost it up by your final. So anyways, mind you, I was taking both of my fundamentals courses at the same time at my school. It's basically nursing process 1A, 1B, 2A, 2B, 3A, 3B, 4A, 4B. So 1A, 1B is like your fundamentals, your 111, 113. I decided to take them both at the same time because I wanted to get in, get out. As you all know, I'm at a community college, so I'm going for my associate's degree of nursing. Then I want to get my bachelor's online. And I decided that I wanted to take them jokers at the same time because I'm like, I'm not about to take 4 years for a nursing degree. No shade to nobody that's doing that, but just me personally, where I'm at in life, I want to get in and get out, you know? And a lot, like in orientation, I remember like a lot of the instructors, not so much like going against it, but telling us like, you know, you guys can just like take, you know, them separately, like it's a full-time job, like just like engraving in our heads like this is gonna take up your life, this and that, blah blah blah. But I still was like, no, I want to do it. I want to take them both at the same time. So I had my nursing process 1A, nursing process 1B, the labs that corresponded to those classes, and I had my calculations that I had to take. So basically it was like 5 classes that I was taking. I was doing good. My first exam for 111, I ended up getting a 72. And then for 113, I ended up getting a 74. Now, for those of you that aren't in nursing school, and if you don't know, that's basically failing. Because in nursing school, you have to have a 75 or above in order to be considered passing. So I was kind of freaked out, even though I was like, you know, I guess I was like, okay, it's not horrible, but still I was like, oh my gosh, like I have to get way better than that, you know? And then that's when coronavirus came around and we went straight to online. So literally I wasn't working because I am a dental assistant, so they shut that down real quick. So I was basically like, you know what, I'm going to be reading every chapter, you know, every whatever assignment, getting assignments out of the way so I can just strictly study. Unit 2 came around, I ended up getting a 80 on my 113, and I got a 78 on my 111, which for those of you that are in nursing school, you're like, what? Like, you did better on your 113 than 111? But yeah, because if you guys don't know, like, fundamentals 111, like 111 is kind of like more like history based. It's a lot of like memorization, things like that. 113 is really when you start to get into your critical thinking. So I feel like I was spending a lot more time on 113 than 111, just because like, yeah, 113 is like shorter chapters, but like the concepts like oxygenation, circulation, perfusion, fluids and electrolytes, whereas 111 is more so like QC competencies and the nursing process and, you know, stuff like that. So yeah, so that, you know, I was just trucking along. And I was basically right at a 75. Wait, so for 111, I was kind of right at a 75. That 78 brought me up to like a 75. And then 113, I was literally right. No, I was over. I was at like a 77. So I really had no margin for error, really. So basically, on my finals for 111, I had to get a 75 to be considered passing. And 111, I had to get like 77 again, or what, or I could get like a 74, I guess. But I didn't want to think like that. I wanted to do as best as I could, you know. And calculations, like, that's basically math, and I didn't really have much trouble with that throughout. So I did it, and lo and behold, I made it through. And I'm so happy that I was able to, you know, pass 111 and 113. Even while going through a pandemic. But I do think that being that I was home and I wasn't working, I was able to, you know, spend a lot of time studying. And you would think, right, that after studying so much, like literally I was on such a good schedule. Like I would get up at 8 o'clock, shower, make coffee, and by like 9 o'clock, 9:30, I was studying, and I would study up until like 2 or 3. And you would think I would do so good. But like my exams, I get like a 78 or, you know, a 80 or whatever. And you guys will realize that in nursing school, like if you were a straight A student, A's and B's, like I've never been a straight A student. Like A's and B's have been my thing. But you will learn, like, once you become into nursing school, passing is literally your only goal. Like, you don't care what grade you get at that point, as long as it's a passing grade. If it's a passing grade, if it's 75, you're just like, I don't care. Because you could study so much, and you could study your behind off, but yet you get to, like, the exams, and, like, the way that the questions are worded, or just, like, you can misinterpret a question or something like that, and you don't do as good as you think that you did. You know what I mean? Even though you know that material like the back of your hand. You know what I'm saying? So I guess that's another little sidebar lesson too. Like once you get into nursing school, your goal is just to pass, man. Like of course, reach for the stars. Like I always like want to get straight A's. Like I always want to study with the intent of understanding that information, because I know that, you know, people's lives are involved in this profession, and I really want to know this information and know it well. But if I get a 82, I'm not going to be heartbroken, because I'm like, oh my God, thank God I passed. If I get a 76, I'm going to be like, dang, like I was close to failing, but thank God that I passed. Your life mission in nursing school is to pass. Let me tell you guys that. Your life mission is just to pass, period. So I'm super excited. But as of right now, all of us in my program, those of us that passed, we haven't officially passed yet, because there are some skills that we have to go to school and actually be tested on. So for 113, I needed to be tested. I have one more skills test that I need, and that's on medications. So I did the A part of medications, but I have to do the B part, which is like injections, IM injections, and giving insulin, stuff like that. So I have to go test on that. They're going to let us know. And then 111, my last skill that I have to be tested on will be blood pressure, because the last skill we did prior to that was like TPR. But we didn't get to do. So all the skills, the really, really important skills, like imperative skills that we have to know and skill on, we didn't get to be skilled on because of COVID-19. So yeah, so literally, I know I've been MIA, and I just want to say thank you guys for hanging in there. And even like while I was during exams and during like studying and everything like that, I've noticed I've been getting some new subscribers. So shout out to you guys. Thank you for, you know, subscribing. So yeah, I just wanted to give you guys an update on what went down and my journey. And I'm so happy. Like I'm literally just like, oh my gosh, I literally made it through my first semester. So now, you know, of course I'm not done. I have 3 more semesters to go. But yeah, and then starting June 1st, I'm going to be doing some summer courses. I have to do the second part of anatomy and physiology, and I'm taking developmental psych and statistics. So I'm going to knock those jokers out, and then fall comes and it'll be 141 and 142. And I think I'm going to have to take microbiome, which I'm a little bit like stressed out about, having to take microbiology with my nursing courses, but I got to get it done. I'm going to do what I got to do. So yeah, I think I'm gonna save like tips on getting through your first semester and for another video, because I forgot what your name was, friend. But someone posted in one of my videos that they wanted to see like all of the school supplies that I purchased and what I actually used. So I'm gonna do a video on that and like tips on, you know, studying and what I did to pass. So this was just basically kind of like a little update, giving you guys that I wanted to give you guys, you know. So yeah, happy that I made it through. And I love you all for watching, and I will see you when I see you. That's it.